we are going to be giving our thoughts on every team's 12-week schedule, alright? Alright, here we go. I'm just going to use this brush. And I'll put an X if they win. If they lose, I'll put a check mark if I think they'll win. Illinois at Western Illinois, that's pretty easy. I think, honestly, these first 8, I got this one. I think Nebraska can get. I actually have X. I'm gonna have mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. Utah. How good will Utah be in 2025 college football season? Because I don't know. I haven't really looked at how good they are. I know UCLA has Nico. 7.5 win total. Okay. Alright. I'm going to say UCLA's at home, but UCLA at home, UCLA usually never really can ever pack out the Rose Bowl. It's too big for them. I think I'm gonna say UCLA loses here. I'm gonna give these guys to win. Everybody else gets a win. You know what's so crazy? Look how hard the schedule is for Minnesota. Like, they have Wisconsin. They're gonna probably be going 3-9 this year, unless they prove that they're really good. Alright, week 2. Illinois is so good. I got them here. Now, if we go over to here, when is... Hold on. This time Iowa has lost in Ames in college football. Iowa has not lost for so long, and even though they've not beat Iowa State in Kinnick since 2018, what? Where did he get this from? Iowa State in Ames. Because September 10th, 2011, a triple overtime game that ended 44-41. It took triple overtime for them to be able to beat last time in Ames, September 10th, 2011. I think Iowa, because Iowa is really good handling those on the road, I think they're going to be able to handle it here too. I think Iowa, if Mark Gronowski can prove himself like he has really for good amount of time in FCS ball, and he can do it on the FBS field. I also think that Iowa's got a really good defense. What's going to really have to impact is that Iowa's going to have to force Rocco Beck to throw picks. I think Iowa State's still they've got new wide receivers and stuff. They don't have Jalen Noel or Jaden Higgins, so there's not going to be something where, like, where Xavier Nwaka is going to try and bite, and Jalen Noel just flies past him because they don't have those top tier kind of wide receivers right now. They don't have wide receivers that are going to be like them. So I think Iowa, if they produce well, they play good, I think their defense can hold up, and I think if their offense can produce some points onto the board, I would say if they score at least 20, they've secured a dub. No, I would say at least 24, they would secure a dub. That would be my thing. I think Maryland gets to win here. I'm going to have Michigan losing to Oklahoma on the road. Oklahoma's a really good environment. Michigan State, Boston College. Michigan State's going to be a much better team because they've got a new team. They're looking nice. I've got a win here. Win here. Win here. Oh, also, Northwestern would be facing their old QB. Brendan Sullivan is another win. Another win. Yeah, I think the rest of these are all... Now, how good... Because we already know UNLV was really good. They were a really good football team. Exceeding 8.5 wins. I'm not gonna... they're going on the road against them. Are they gonna lose 2 times in a row? UNLV's a good football team. Ooh, that is looking good. I think they're going on to the road. I honestly think UNLV will have a shocking 0-2. UCLA is going to have a shocking 0-2 start. Even though I know they have Nico, but I don't know, man. Then these guys, and then it kind of just goes downhill for Wisconsin. Illinois is going to be so friggin' good, dude. This is why I'm so mad, because Illinois and Iowa has been a key matchup to, in Big Ten West football. It's always been really good matchups. 2023 was really good. I don't know why they've not put them together for a matchup. Imagine Illinois and Iowa. I would say either in, Kinnick City. If it's current Illinois, I would love to see them play in Kinnick City because Iowa City, because Kinnick Stadium is one of the best Big Ten atmospheres. I would say they're probably a top 6, top 5. I just really think this would be a fun matchup no matter what. These two teams, it's such an underrated matchup that they need to put against people. Central Michigan, yeah, that's a win. Minnesota would be going at Cal, which it can really affect people's brains when you're going 2 hours past what it is. And speaking about that, is Cal going to be good? What are they predicted to be? 6-6, 5-7 record. Minnesota, they've got Coy Perry. I think they can go 3-0 to start things off. I do like how it looks. HCU, that's a win. Obviously, nothing here. This one. So there's actually a there. That's a win. That's going to be a win right here. This is obviously a win. Villa not going to be a good football. They have to go SC. SC's going to get a win here. I think these 2 wins, these 2 first games are going to be losses. And it's not even their fault, bro. They've got one of the worst schedules in the Big Ten. They have the hardest schedule. Look at the strength of schedules. Can you give me the strength of schedules for Big Ten football 2025? Just look at the strength of schedules here, okay? I mean, it's not even fair to Wisconsin. Like, if they were given a good schedule, they could go 5-7, 4-8. So it's UCLA, Wisconsin, Purdue, Ohio State, Iowa. They say this one. Look, Nebraska. I mean, Wisconsin's on all of these. Purdue, Ohio State, Iowa's tough. That's why I think Purdue's going to be going 2-10. I feel so bad. I don't even care that we're rivals. Honestly, at the point, Wisconsin and Iowa, they're rivals, but they're the least rivals. If it was like, that was probably our big four. I've got Illinois going 4-0 right here. Now here, I still have them going 4-0, Iowa. But here's a weird thing. For then, it would have been 2015. Iowa does not really go 4-0, and it's because whenever they do, either they've got Iowa State that they'll lose to, which has been the case for 2022 and 2025. But usually they'll usually, if you look back at it, Penn State's usually the team that they play, and I can't. If I could go down a rabbit hole and tell you all about what if I sat down with my son and he asked me, Dad, what were the 2010s Iowa Penn State games like in 2021? It's peak, dude. When Iowa had an offense with Nate Stanley and games were in Kinnick Stadium, even one time at Beaver Stadium, it's always a good matchup. I don't think Maryland can get it right here because I still think Wisconsin's gonna have a good crowd by then. This is a tough one. Now it all depends if Dylan Raiola is gonna be they could win here. Michigan's also going to be really good, but they're bringing in Bryce Underwood. Crowded place. And Michigan, I would say teams that are well-built veteran teams are the only teams that you can go into Nebraska and you can face them. Because Nebraska, no matter how bad they are, they sell out. That was what I'll give it to them. Even though they got delusional fans and I hate Nebraska, they have loyal fans. And Nebraska stadium packed out, 90,000 fans every time. I think Michigan is gonna stun the Huskers though, and I think Bryce Underwood could get it done if Dylan Raiola. Now it could change depending if Dylan Raiola proves how great he is against Cincinnati. Here's the thing. You're going at SC. I'm gonna give you a loss here. I don't think that I think the Spartans are gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna be that good. This is gonna be a strong start for SC until they go into a 3-game. Oh boy. This is gonna be a 4-game. Yikes. Washington. Now, how good is Washington? I think Washington State won't be as good because literally that poor man, the poor team, those poor two teams, bro. They lost all of their money. They lost basically everything, and now they're just only 2 teams. And I think that really affects their recruiting wise. I don't think they'll get it here. I think Wisconsin goes to 3-1 here before they have to face Death Valley. I would literally cry for this. I'm also a big Husky fan, so don't be surprised if I get just a little bit too crazy with some stuff. Yeah, Oregon's gonna win at home against Oregon State. They got that. This one might even be 66-0. We already said Rutgers was gonna lose. Dude, whenever it's not a Nebraska game and Iowa has a Friday night, it's like me just kicking my feet up and down and just going like, yeah. I think we will have a high school game during this, and the thing is I'm going to be actually having a real job to do stats. Yeah. All right, next up, week 5. I think this is going to be a strong start for the Hawkeyes. When you go and do Kinnick Stadium, and if Iowa can prove they are a team, they've got good offensive line this year. They've got Gunning Stunker, who's coming back. I think they might have another guy too. That we still have Aaron Graves. We still have Ethan Urquhart. If we get that, if our offensive lineman is able, this QB is. But when you go in, last time Indiana traveled into Kinnick, I was there. It was a 31-3 slaughter, and I think Iowa's got enough. I think their offense, their defense. If Mark Gronowski shows that he is much more than just an FCS quarterback, I'm saying Hawkeyes are going to take this one, and they can start off. Even though I know Rutgers could be a pretty good team, yeah. Northwestern, I'm sorry, bud, you are not a great team, pal. They're going to win on the road against Washington. Even though I love my Huskies, I don't think they've got what it takes to beat Ohio State. I mean, obviously, Jeremiah Smith, he's going to be so good. Oregon, oh man, this is going to be a really cool game. Penn State's going to take this. They're such a good team. By the way, I just realized I'm pretty sure I'm 14-2 when streaming skill. That's like so weird. 14-2. Rutgers at Minnesota. I think I already had them losing this game, so they're gonna drop down to 3-2. UCLA at Northwestern. They're gonna get the win. Northwestern. I think they're still at. The high school field. There's not even any shot that you can produce any crowd noise against that. Because Nico Iamaleava, or however you say it, had to literally go into like, what, 80,000, 90,000, maybe even 100,000 plus crowds, and had to literally hear that yelling. 10,000 is going to be nothing to him. Not as special as I thought. Anyway, finally, Huskies. Try it. It will not work. Michigan home against Wisconsin, bro. You're at Nebraska. Yeah, you are not getting this one, pal. At Ohio State, nope. I remember laughing at my screen because Minnesota got a bad call against them, against Michigan, and they called it offsides when they got the onside kick that they called against the Hawkeyes. It was a fair catch. You know what you need to do? You know, I can't even say it on YouTube. I'm not saying anything. Oh wait, I accidentally just crossed that out. What was? Yeah, obviously here, obviously at home again. 2023 season, dude. It was one stupid call away, and we would have been actually 11-1. If they somehow let an 11-1 football team into, like, with no offense, I think Kirk Ferentz might, because there's no way you can do that in modern college football. Like, I don't even know how that would work. Honestly, you could just even call them 11-1 that season. This is gonna be a win for the Huskies. And yeah, nah, buddy. Poor Wisconsin, bro. Now this is where it's gonna kind of be like Indiana versus Ohio State. I don't think they're gonna get blown out, really, though. I don't think that's gonna happen. Indiana at Oregon, nice try. You are not gonna be getting this. This is where they dropped to 3-3, which I know sounds bad, but 11-1. They did not really. Their best win was most likely, I would say, was Michigan, because 5-1 at the moment, 5-2. they got smacked that game. I think Hawkeyes got this on the road at Wisconsin. Some people, which it's so crazy to me that some people have Iowa going 3-9. They're acting like we still don't have any good players. Home against the Huskers, good luck, pal. I'm actually giving all my respect right now to Nebraska. I'm making this not biased really. At SC, you still gonna get the win. I still got to win here. I know Iowa, if you look at it, Iowa has always had one dumb loss every single season of the year. That's why I'm going to say at SC is where they lose. I would say either at SC or at Nebraska is something we're going to lose. I think actually we could probably lose both. I don't know how much you know I'm scared for that Huskers game. If I look and Dylan Ryle is good, that's gonna be tough. Even though we haven't lost in Lincoln since like 2013, it doesn't matter, man. Home against UCLA, you know what? We're giving it to the Spartans here. I think the Spartans got it. Washington versus Rutgers. Yeah. Win right here. Rutgers, you ain't got it, pal. I still do think that the Rutgers could rack up a 5-win season here, but looking at it, you ain't got much more. Oh my. Illinois is going to go 11-1. I mean, at Washington's tough because that crowd noise, if you don't know Husky Stadium, it's built like it's a Lumen. It is the loudest. It's the loudest 70,000 crowd stadium. Like that's 70,000 people. Michigan, it's basically kind of just as loud as a big house, and the reason why is the big house isn't. It's kind of built up. It's built down, but the sound is not supposed to go down how it's built because Washington Stadium is very steep, so the noise is much louder. Michigan's is like not as loud as it could be. They gotta win here. Now here's a tough matchup. I want to go to Winsipedia. We're gonna actually search up Iowa versus Penn State Winsipedia. And I'm gonna tell you a crazy fact. Now this is the greatest non-Big Ten rivalry in all of the Big Ten. Look at this. Like, Iowa's not even been as good as Penn State for the past 10 years. And heck, still, 18-14. Look at that. Now, this, even though this was like a 6-game skid. No, yeah, 6-game skid. You want to... Here's the crazy part. Iowa's 7-5 this season. 7-5 this season. Guess what? Number 4 Penn State came in. They only won by 2. It took them like the last play. 2018, home against Iowa. Home against Iowa. 30-24. Look at this. 2019, 17-12. Iowa City took them the last play again. 2020, Iowa destroys Penn State. 2021, possibly a top 10 Big Ten college football game of all time. 23-20. Hawks win this one, and then obviously we had the shutout and the wideout, but that's because, oh my goodness, we could not move the football to save one thing of our life because we just could not move the football to save our life, just to save our life. But Penn State, you look every time they've come into Iowa City, this is 2012, they destroyed them, but look at this, every time they've come into Iowa City, 24, 14. Now, this one was a shutout, but that's 1993. But, just look. Every time that they have come in Iowa City, be it from 2010, their only biggest win was, what? 24 right here. Like, dude, Penn State and Iowa are so close all the time, but here's what I'm going to say. I think Penn State, even though they were number 4 in, 2017, even though we've got that, even though I still think this is going to be a really close matchup, I don't think Iowa's going to be able to defeat them. And that reason, now if something changed and Penn State isn't as good, then I might change it up, dude. I might change it up. But like I think Iowa's this is not going to it's going to be under 10 points of the deficit. It's going to be a really close matchup, but I don't think they've got it here. I just had a Alright, yeah, home against Washington, they've got to win right here. At Indiana, yeah, pal, good luck. Good luck. Purdue, oh wait, I forgot to give them. I actually forgot to do the rest of this part. Whoopsies. Yeah, that's close enough to an X. Boom. Oh, I kind of almost looked at it wrong. X right here. Yes, we won an 11 winning, so let's go. Home against Nebraska. Ooh. Now Minnesota. They're pretty good. They're pretty good at home. I think Nebraska can come in and they can get the job done though. They're gonna I would say they lose. Now that I'm looking at it, dang. Nebraska's gonna go 9-3 this season if things go to plan. Now I don't think they're gonna be a college football playoff team, but oh boy. Fans better get excited in Lincoln because this is finally going to be a good year since 2016. Yeah, this is... Oh, boy. Uh-oh. It's because... Yeah, give that a check mark. That's a V, but, here's... Like, at least, bro, I feel bad for Northwestern. Like, could, like, Soldier Field allow them to play there? Because, bro, like, I mean, Kansas is allowed to play, like, in Arrowhead. So that's really nice for them. X this out. Did I have them beat? Yeah, I did not have them beating UCLA. Currently, UCLA on my board right now is a 3-3 team. No, a 3-4 team. They're not getting this win, man. Notre Dame's good. Good football team. At Michigan, I'm sorry, Huskies. I love y'all. Oh, that does not really prove the X as much. Bang, X. X. Now at Washington. I love my Huskies, but I think Illinois beats them here. I think they get this one done at home. Indiana, they're a good football program. They're gonna get this one done against Minnesota. I think before that stupid 2023 game, they hadn't lost to Minnesota in Lincoln. I mean, no, in Iowa City since 1999. At Michigan State, they still gonna get this done. They're currently on my board a 7-1 football team. It's pretty good. X that out. Currently have Ohio State. Looking good. X that out. I think we have a blackout against Minnesota too. And oh man. Oh man. Home against Northwestern. Yeah, that's an easy win. Wisconsin home. Yeah. Rutgers home. No.
Oh gosh, that reeks over there.
Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Why can't I use this controller? Why does it have to be this one? I don't understand that. What the heck's happening? the fudge is going on? Hello? Hello? Basement? I'm coming back up.
Wait, did I give... Hey man, upsets happen. SC, yeah, that's easy stuff, man. Wisconsin. Yep. Home against Maryland, win. Home against Wisconsin, win. At SC, loss. Why do I always gotta wait like 5 seconds just for it to start working again? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Took me 10.
Goobs, have you seen any of the commercials for, what is going on? This, it just like took a big dump on, okay. Have you seen any of the commercials for Naked Gun?
No.
Okay. We might go to that movie tomorrow night. I can beat him on the road?
You're gonna have to first off probably throw no interceptions.
Do we think that's possible?
I don't think you did against FSU.
I didn't. This could be a long day. Pass could be they're very fast.
It's an RPO. You either have to throw it out before he hands it off, or
You're supposed to be able to hit A and it doesn't. It's a pretty good punt.
oh, really good punt.
There's a lot of stars everywhere. Put it on the money, even getting hit. Nice work.
You think Miami's gonna want to kneel it, but instead they're gonna run the football and they're gonna fumble it.
Oh gosh, too late out there. Come on now. I got 6. Ah! Dang it. I should have waited. Where'd we throw that? This defense is the best defense I've ever played on this game. They're fast. All right. That's a big one. 30-yard run. Catch it! His head was turned around. Oh my gosh, Googs. Out of bounds. He's just sitting out of bounds like a Nimrod. Good punt. Down to 10. Okay. goo. Guard has got. I thought he caught it. Nope. Too late. And I effed myself. Darn. Doggone it. Oh, got the ball back though. Gotta score 7. Oh, I thought he had it. Oh my goodness, that's fast. All right. 28-yard field goal. Here we come.
No, that's missed.
What?
You didn't even move the meter.
I did. I moved it over, and last time when I moved it over, it kicked it all the way to the edge.
Yeah, because that was from the 20.
I hate this game. Oh, he dropped it. Darn it. Okay. Maybe if Jack Wang 2 and Jack Wang 3 would get out of the friggin' way, that'd be great. Pull and get your fat butt out there. Sorry, Googs. Alright, let's make a field goal.
Now this one, like, a little bit. No. Yeah, perfect. That one was Justin.
And there's so much congestion. I couldn't. Got 5. Oh, he dropped it. Great coverage. Oh, they scored another touchdown. No pick. No, I dropped it. didn't have anybody open.
I think you had the RB, but I don't know if you even had any timeouts.
I had one.
Oh, you should have gone with the RB.
Yeah. I went to the guy that I thought could get prep done. It was not my best. Dang, number 4. North Carolina, friggin' Belichick's got them rolling. You gotta get a win here, Gooks.
Mm-hmm.
Will you find me a fall practice roster for the Hawks?
Okay, I will.
gotta catch it. I put it right in your frickin' bread basket. Douche canoe magoo. Baby bubbies. Coogies.
What?
I think douche canoe magoo is one of my favorite things right now.
Okay.
And I just punted it very poorly. But they didn't get anything. Oh gosh, it opened up and I cut wrong. I just need you to make a play. I just need one play. Not yank your crank McGillitanks. And another drop ball because, well, why not? Oh, what's that out? Out on the 4. Nope. Because we can't make anything. My gosh. Toddy Parade. Titus Dicker. Seven. spike the ball?
I actually don't know. You could try maybe see on the controls.